Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andrew from AR Media. In today's video, I wanted to go over some 4K Blu-rays from Arrow Video that really stand out in the horror genre or horror adjacent to get you ready for Halloween. Halloween's coming up. I'm really excited for it. I'm sure a lot of you guys are. And there's a lot of new pickups here that I wanted to highlight, especially some new releases from Arrow. So first we have Friday the 13th. This is the 2009. Here we get the theatrical cut and the killer cut in 4K UHD. We also get the usual Arrow reversible slipcover and all the goodies inside, tons of special features. Now this is a personal favorite of mine out of all the remakes. I think this is the most well done remake, and I think the packaging by Arrow, specifically this new artwork, is fantastic. The picture quality was great on this, and the darker scenes a lot easier to make out. The Dolby Vision really adds a ton to this image. I'll do a full review on this. These are going to be a little bit more quick reviews, but I more just wanted to give over these reviews as suggestions because a lot of these are 50% off on Amazon currently. Next up, we have Last House on the Left. So this is another remake from 2009 as well, I believe, or 2008. And I love this movie. So this is a revenge flick at heart. It's a horror movie for sure. It is very gruesome. But this is a horror movie that kind of turns everything on its head. Where you normally are getting just tricked by the bad guys. In this movie, it may be a little different. So I'm not going to go over too much on the plot to give it away. There's a lot of twists, a lot of turns. This is a great blind buy, in my opinion. And this is also very cheap on Amazon and great for the Halloween season. Next up, we have Two Witches. So this is only on Blu-ray. This is only available on Blu-ray at the moment, but this is my favorite movie out of all of these. I'll just say straight out. I actually just watched this last night, and this movie is scary. So this movie is from 2021. And it definitely is an homage to the older movies. So on the back it says Suspiria, Shock, and the Beyond. I wouldn't really say that, but I would say a lot of inspiration from things like Evil Dead, but with a modern take on it. It's a scary one. I really, really enjoyed this. It's a little bit of an anthology, so there's 2 parts. And the characters reoccur similar to Trick or Treat from 2007, which I'm a huge fan of. But this one I recommend off the charts. Go blind buy this one. It is worth it. If you're a horror fan, you will like this movie, but you may have to sleep with the lights on for a night or two. Next up on the list, we have a little bit of a hybrid. So this is Flatliners in 4K UHD from them. So Flatliners I would consider a little bit of more of a psychological thriller, but there's definitely some scary elements in here. And I had to highlight this just because the transfer is fantastic. This silky slipcover with the embossed and reflections is just great. And this is just a great package from Arrow Video. I know that this deluxe edition is going out of print soon. It'll only be the standard, so you won't be able to get the slipcover. So I highly suggest picking this up. It's a great movie. The remake's terrible, but this original really is a great movie. And I think it's extremely rewatchable, especially for this month. So next up is a new release from Arrow. This is Torso. So this is part of the Jolly, I might be saying that wrong, genre from 1973. Brand new 4K restoration from Arrow. I have not watched this yet, so this will be part of my October watching. But I'm a fan of a lot of other movies from this genre, and I heard that this is a little bit of a twist on the genre, and it adds a little bit of a slasher element, which I'm excited to see. So I'll definitely be doing a review on this later on once I give it a watch and let you guys know. And last but not least, we have my favorite movie ever. And I'll include this just because it takes place on Halloween. I wouldn't say it's a scary movie, but as we know, Donnie Darko. On this channel, if you follow me, you know Donnie Darko's always been a favorite. I don't have the deluxe edition. I only have the standard. I have the deluxe edition and the Blu-ray with all the extra box sets and all the extra stuff. So this is really just for the discs, but this movie changed my life. I saw this movie back in 2001. And I remember rewatching it like 5 times in the first week I had it on DVD. I was at summer camp with one of those 7-inch DVD players, and I love this movie. There's no way to explain the plot. It kind of deals with time travel. It kind of deals with teenage angst. It's just a movie. It's kind of a love it or hate it. You see it and you either fall in love with it or you not. But it's an all-star cast. You got Jake Gyllenhaal in this. You got Patrick Swayze in this. You have Drew Barrymore in this. And this is like Jake Gyllenhaal when he's super young, one of his first roles, and also one of his favorite movies. He, whenever you see him talk about this, is a huge fan to this day. And he said that when most people see him in person, this is the movie they ask about the most. So if you haven't seen Donnie Darko, it's cheap on Amazon. Go blind by this. Watch it close to Halloween, and you will not be disappointed. So that's it really today for the Arrow recommendations. I think really you can't go wrong with any of these. All these are fairly priced, and what I love about Arrow Video is you're not just getting a simple case and a disc. You're getting a nice thick case, usually some thick packaging, a booklet inside, great special features, and usually the highest quality 4K edit you're going to get of any of these movies. All of these transfers are fantastic. Even the 2 Witches Blu-ray looked fantastic. I watched it on the Panasonic UB820 and upscaled. It looked great. But Friday the 13th, Last House on the Left, fantastic 4K picture, great sound. Flatliners, same thing. Torso, I'm excited to watch. And Donnie Darko looked by far the best it's ever looked. And I've seen this movie probably hundreds of times. I know it like the back of my hand, and watching it on the OLED C4, it was a brand new experience with Dolby Vision. So